Hey everybody, welcome back. We are on the final leg of this journey for this little one. We are at the flesh layer. We've already done everything up to that point. This is the last layer until I go back through, and if there's anything that I want to add to it or whatever, which I don't think I am going to. I think everything is perfectly fine, and we are going to do this flesh layer. So I did our usual half teaspoon of water, a dot of the emulsion, and I'm using one whole brush of this, which is going to make it kind of thickish, not watery. And because he is still kind of pale, and I don't want him to be pale. So I took some of the red that we used for blushing, and I took the brush, and just took the brush and then just put a dot, swooped it across the thing like this, and it added the color to it. I added a little bit of red, and it's the white red, not the maroon red. So it's just going to give him a little more hint of some redness. And what I'm going to do with this one is I'm going to I have a flesh layer mottling sponge that I'm going to do all over him. And then when we do the varnish part, the very last, I will brush it on, and then I'm going to take a ripped sponge. Probably ought to get that out now. And I might need two of them. It depends on how gooky it gets. So you can always reuse them. I got them in a drawer here, so I can use whatever I don't use. If I don't use this, I'll put it away for the next doll. So that's what we're going to do right now, is we're going to do this flesh layer, and I'll decide from there if I need to do another one or not. I don't think so. I think it's going to be fine. But I'm not going to show you his head, or his face rather. So I put that on. You can tell I put it on. It's wet. And I am going to start in the back like I always do, and just put this on all over. And it's just like the other ones that we did mottling. It's going to leave the little dots, right? And we're going to take this and pounce it on, okay? And it's just going to add a little more fleshy tone to it. And when I do the final layer, I mix what I have in here, because I won't use it all. I will mix a little bit of that. I mean, a little bit, not a lot, just a little bit, in with the varnish, and I will paint it on and go back with this texture part and pounce it off. And that's what we'll do in the very end. I don't think I'm going to add any more, I'm not going to add any more details to him. I think he looks perfect the way he is. I think his mama will be really happy with him. So it'll be really good. So I'm doing this off camera because, like I said, I don't want you to see his face, but I'm just doing it like we did before. I'm putting it all over, and then I'm gonna pounce it off. This Having a little bit of issues with that one. So we'll just do this. And this needs to dry totally before I do the varnish. So I probably won't do the varnish until either later tonight or tomorrow. Now, what's tomorrow, Wednesday? Yeah. Possibly tomorrow. Because it needs to dry. And the varnish will have to sit for 1 to 2 days for it to adhere and dry thoroughly. And then that way we won't get any we should not get any peeling whatsoever. And I'm doing the same technique as I did with all of my babies, and none of my babies, my newer babies anyway, I should say, are not chipping, peeling. They get shiny, and if they get shiny, you just have to add another layer of varnish on them and let them dry. And that's what Tanner needs right now. I should really take him apart and varnish him. He needs to be taken apart and get more stuffing and everything, and I have not wanted to do that. So, okay, now I'm going to take my dry brush and do inside the ears because I didn't get it all out. I want to make sure that I get it all in there, behind his ears, top of his ears, in the neck area. You want to get that. You want to get it all out. Make sure you get it all out. So this little one will be done by the weekend, or on the weekend, beginning of the week. He should be all done. He will be all done. So let's just make sure we pounce him a little bit. Oh, he's going to look so cute. Okay. So I am going to put him backwards so you guys can see. And then I'm going to do the same to, now you can choose to pounce it all over, and that's what I decided to do instead of the mottling part, because he needs some more color. He needs, it's going to make him look like he's kind of olive skinned. If you've seen an olive skinned person, it's going to look not brown, but it's going to look like, it's going to look like skin. He's going to look good. He is going to look really, really good. So, let me show you what he looks like right now, because I can't show you his head. So I'll show you his. And I've only done the upper part of the leg. It's going to look more smooth and more seamless, I guess is a good word to put, instead of all of these layers on top of layers and stuff. It's going to look better. It's going to look way better. So, and I would do this over your, over your little thing here, because it is going to drip everywhere. Make sure when you do this that you get it out of between the toes and all of that behind the toes. Make sure you get it all out. And while you're doing this, make sure you also empty your sponge, because it is heavily watered. And the varnish, you don't have to add a color to it, but I think it looks better I've noticed when I've done it and when I haven't done it, I like the color better because it has, I mean, it's really smooth and it just has a hint of the flesh color in it. So, because it goes on, I mean, it's white, but it dries clear, but it just makes it so, it's just really, really pretty on the end. So, I will be doing a baby shower for him, and by the time you guys see that, hopefully she's already got him and opened him, and then once she has done that, I will do the because I'll do the birth video and all that before I send him out, obviously, and I won't post it until after she has received him and has looked at him and everything, you know. So I will post that after the fact. I'll get it done beforehand, but so we may see his birth video by the end of the month, I would think, maybe by the end of the month. And she should have him this month. His birthday will be April. I'm just not sure on the date yet. So that is all done. It's got all the, he's really cute. He is gorgeous. He is really, really gorgeous. So I'm going to do the rest of the, the rest of the limbs, and by then it'll be time for me to go to get Ariel. And I will be back with the varnish part, and I won't be able to show you how to do the eyelids without showing his face. So I'm not sure how I'm gonna do that. I might have to wait to do the rooting of the eyelids until I do my preemie one, because I got to do it on that one too, and it's the same kind of thing. The eyes are open. It's the same. So I might not even do that video to show you, or if I do, it won't be posted until after she sees him. That's probably what I'll do. That way she'll get everything. She's saving the videos and stuff. And I mean, they'll be on, he's got his own playlist on the channel, so she can always go on there anytime and go look at it and see how he was made. And she's already told me I can reveal his name, and I'm not going to do that until I do the baby shower, because I got something real cute for that. So we will wait to do that when we do the baby shower. So cute. And he's going to have a little texture. He's not going to be bumpy. He's going to be smooth, but you'll be able to tell that there's a texture there. And like I said, once this gets really wet, you have to keep dropping the water out of it. So keep doing that, and we'll have to get a brush to get it out of the cracks. So get that out. We don't want water in there. Get it out of the crevices as much as possible. Okay, so he has water in between there. You can see it. We got to take that out. sure you don't leave any paint lines. Dry it off. Gotta do the underside. I'm seeing a shadow of something right there. Okay. All right. So I'm going to do the rest of this off camera. And that will be it until we do the varnish. And we're going to kind of do the same thing. You're going to use your sponges. The only thing that's different is you're going to use your varnish. Let me get this. I got a new one because my other one, I opened it and it was, you couldn't even hear it. So on your varnish, you're just, what I do, because I don't want to waste it, is I get a clean bowl and I fill it. See the round part? I put that much in it, and I'm going to take some of this color, I'm going to put it on a brush, and I'm just going to mix it in there. So it's going to look kind of the same color, but lighter. It's going to have white with it. And I'm going to add it all over the kit. And I have a special brush. This one, bigger one. And we're going to brush it all over the kit, and we're going to use the Rip sponge and tap. You're going to put it on, and then you're going to tap it off. You're going to put thin layers on. So you don't want to like bulk it up. You know, you don't want to bulk it up. You want to brush it so it's really, really thin, and put it on there. And you'll be able to see what it looks like. Okay, so that's going to be our next thing. So when I come back, if I have time, which I think I will, we will do the varnish. Okay, we'll see you then.